What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have asking Amsterdam, how much do you make? Intrigued to see what different jobs people do and how much they get paid for them. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's do this.
Hey Amsterdam, what do you do and how much do you make?
Corporate accounting.
I'm a skipper.
Ooh.
Senior project manager.
I don't know what a
for
skipper
barista.
is.
PhD students.
I'm a bus driver.
I'm a consultant.
I work in innovation.
I'm a tech recruiter.
Human resources.
I'm a sex worker.
Amsterdam attracts
Let's see
the
what we
world.
got.
It's a very international city with top universities and many big global companies. However, it's also one of the most expensive in the world. For example, a one-bedroom will cost anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 euros. But the median salary in the Netherlands is around 40.
Oh yeah, that's expensive for my taste. That's expensive, but that might just be because I'm broke. So that's some cash to me.
3,000 euros. So, how much do you make? What do you do?
Well, I work for a company that owns other companies, so a holding company.
Okay.
And my job is in the innovation team, which is part of the strategy team.
Okay, and working in innovation, how many years have you been working?
It's about 2 years now.
Okay, 2 years. And for this job, how much do you make in this job?
I make around 65 per annum.
Okay.
That's euros,
I
65,000.
mean, that's nice.
And is there a bonus, anything else?
Yeah, so for my job, there's no bonus attached to it. But I do get a 13th month salary bonus at the end of the year. It's about 8% of my annual pay. But next to that, also in the Netherlands, almost every job provides you with a holiday allowance that's also 8%.
So you're talking about 65,000, and in the 13th month he gets a bonus of 8% for his annual pay. So you take 8%. We finna do the math, cause I'm god dang it. How much is this? But God, Netherlands. Well, I probably can't do what he do. I ain't gonna lie to you. 65,000. 8%. That's a $5,200 bonus. Ooh.
And so in essence, I get 14 months salary.
5,200
And
pound
how many
bonus.
hours
My
do you
bad.
work?
Yeah, I work for 40 hours a week. It's fixed. We're not given the opportunity to work 36 or 32 hours, which is still possible in a lot of companies like ABN AMRO. Also, it's possible, but we have a fixed 40 hours a week.
And how many vacation days do you have?
I have about 30, which is a decent amount of holidays to have here in the Netherlands.
Got it.
That's a whole
Well, thank you so
lot.
much.
Yeah, no problem.
What do you do?
I'm a skipper on
What
tour
is a
boats.
skipper?
How much do you
Okay.
make as a skipper?
19 euros an hour or something. And then excluding the tips.
Oh,
Excluding the tips. And
tip.
generally, like on average, how much?
Dang, 19 pounds an hour, no tip. I mean, that's pretty good. I want to hear what the tips are like, but that's
What
not
do you
bad
get in
at all.
tips?
So I would say on a good summer day, but like it's a long day. We've done like 5-6 tours. It's like 60 euros or 70 euros.
Oh, okay.
And do you get any
So
vacation days?
she don't really get much tips.
So yeah, I just work. This is like an extra side job for me. So I don't have like any vacation days. I just like put myself available whenever I have extra time, and then.
Okay, last question. What other benefits do you get as part of being a skipper?
You meet like all different sort of people. You get like
I feel
really
that.
interesting people on your boat. You speak to a lot of people, and yeah, I don't know. It's just outside on the water in Amsterdam. It's pretty nice.
I just talked to a full-time skipper. He didn't want to be on camera, but he told me he makes around 3,000 euros net per month, and he
Okay.
works around 40 hours per week. In
Not
terms of
bad at
tips,
all.
a good day would be around 100 euros. Average
Okay.
okay day would be 50, 60 euros per day, and he gets around 24 vacation days per year. What do you do?
I do work in
Nice.
corporate accounting.
And how long have you been doing this job?
This job around 7 to 8 years.
How much does a corporate accountant make?
I can say the average usually maybe 65 until 85. Usually these kind of mid-senior positions, and you can go plus plus. It depends on as well like the qualifications and the years of
Hey.
experience.
Besides the base salary, what else is there?
First of all, a lot of companies do the hybrid model of work, so you can have the opportunity to do home office, get some discounts, some
That's
personal
nice.
development
Oh.
courses, say as well like insurance, some pension benefits.
Is there also a bonus?
Yeah, it depends on the contracts, but usually there is like a yearly bonus, a percentage, for example,
And how many hours do you work per week?
around 40,
What about vacation days? How many do you
Okay.
get?
28 to 30 days.
What do you do?
I'm a
I mean, so far so good. So far so good. All of them. There's been none to earn less than 40,000 euros a year. In corporate accounting, I mean, corporate accounting. Yeah, I look like I get paid. I may need to get a new career. I might be on the wrong career path. Goddamn, I may need to check in all this other stuff and figure it out. Get some
consultant.
training.
And how many years of experience do you have?
I just have been here for 2 years only.
What's like the starting, if you can share, for like a consultant in Amsterdam?
In Amsterdam, yeah, like I think net 3.3 per month. So,
54.
but that would double like in a few years.
And how many hours do you work per week?
Well, this week has been tough, like 65 or so. But the goal is around 55.
And how many vacation days do you have?
40.
That's pretty good actually. Where the whole office is off for 2 weeks around
Oh.
Christmas, and in total that would mean like 30 days or so.
What do you do?
I'm a bus driver in Amsterdam.
And how many years have you been working?
This year is 40 years.
Oh, congratulations,
God
40 years.
dang.
For a bus driver in Amsterdam,
It's just hard to imagine these days. Like, there's less and less people that have been at the same job for so long. Like my dad's boy, I think he's been at his job for 20 plus years, and you just see that a lot less. So that's pretty awesome. Like 40 years. My days.
how much do you make?
And I make 2,700 euro
2,700 per month.
Okay.
per month,
Is that brutto or netto?
netto.
And how many hours do you work?
On paper, I work 32,
And how many vacation days do you have?
24.
And do you think with that salary, is that enough to live here?
Yeah, it's enough.
So what do you do?
It's the.
I'm a PhD
I'm like, yeah, it's enough. You figure it out. You figure out how to make it enough. God dang it. Oh, PhD student. Okay, we going to college now. Hey, this is where the money is down. This is your broke phase of life. Well, it was my broke phase of life. Well, I'm still broke, but I was super broke then. I'm broke today, but I was super broke when I was in college. Like can't even go to McDonald's. Like,
Students financial econometrics at the Vrije Universiteit of Amsterdam.
And as a PhD student, how much do you make?
My net salary is around 2,700 euros a month.
oh,
2,700 euros.
He was
And how
much
many hours do you
more
work
money
per
than I
week?
did.
It differs quite a lot, but generally I think about 50 hours.
And
Oh.
how many vacation days do you have?
I think it's 29.
You should get
and
more
I
than
think
that
we
for
even
50
save 2
hours.
hours a week if we work 40 hours a week. So it can be even slightly more, but it is, I think, generally 29 days.
And with that salary, is that a livable salary in Amsterdam?
Yeah, I guess so. So I could have made more in business, I think, or I'm pretty sure about that. But I think this is the nicest job to have for me. So yeah, I think it's worth it.
What do you do?
Okay.
I work in the porn industry. I'm a sex worker.
And as a sex worker, how long have you been doing this?
I started performing 11 years ago.
How much do you make as a sex worker?
I'm a freelancer, like many sex workers here.
Yeah.
So 1 month it can be 1,400, and next month it can be 700. It's mixed like that. It depends a lot
That's it.
on different factors.
For the average sex worker in Amsterdam, what are like the ranges from low to high?
It really depends on the sector they work in. So If they work on the Windows, it can be a few €1,000 per month, or a few €100, and they still have to pay rent, which is €200 every night shift. If somebody works as an escort, then they make a few €100 per booking, and the booking is few hours. Right now, this is August, so July and August are very good for window workers at least, and for sex workers in general. Many people come for vacations and they are ready to spend money. Another job that is related to sex work, but it's not sex work per se, is me working at a prostitution information center, and this is where I give information about sex work, about legislations, the history, and also how to behave.
In terms of, for you, doing sex work, how many hours do you work per week?
Oh, it really depends. My sector is this alternative porn industry, so I do a lot of emailing. And then if I'm preparing for the shoot, this is about sending informations and talking to the company, having Zoom meetings, and then traveling. So yeah, it can be like 10 hours a week sometimes, just for that one job.
Oh, okay.
Like, it can be a lot of work, and then I can have a month where I'm kind of doing nothing and relaxing. But yeah, this is very expensive country, and not everyone can even afford to start here for a better life.
And if you'd like to learn more about
I was gonna
salaries,
say sex worker. Cause I was like, bro, like 700 or 1,400. I personally thought they make a lot more. Shoot, we got freaking. You can be a waitress at like Hooters or something, bro, and you're pulling in a lot more than that. So that was kind of shocking. 700 to 1,400 a month. It was just kind of surprising to me. But I don't know how it is. I guess so. She's in the porn industry, but she talked about like other sex workers and other, I guess, categories. But it seemed like it's not a career where I feel like you earn a ton. But I don't understand, because I'm like, with the invent of social media, I guess it's kind of like YouTube at a extent, because you see so many workers who do like on all these websites and everything. You hear like in TikToks what they're making, and my jaw literally almost falls off. But for everyone who's making millions or ridiculous amounts, there's hundreds, thousands that are not really making anything. Kind of on YouTube, every humongous YouTuber, there's thousands of tiny YouTubers like myself who ain't making nowhere near that. So I guess I was shocked, but I guess I get it. We still got time. What we got?
cost of living, life in the US or the Netherlands, come join my Patreon community. It's a place where I plan to share more exclusive content, updates, answer any questions you have, and connect with you on a more personal level. And for a coffee a month, you'll be supporting me in continuing to make videos. Thanks so much. I look forward to meeting you, and let's get back to the video. What do you do?
It's senior project manager. I work in privacy program management.
And like, how many years have you been working?
I completed 6 years to this month, in fact, yes.
Okay, 6 years. Can I ask you, how much do you make?
So you can start off maybe like at 50, 60 grand and go up to maybe 200, 250K. A senior project manager required about 5 years worth of work experience.
And then it can go anywhere between like 70, 80, 90K?
Something like that, yes.
Do you get other benefits like bonus,
Dang,
stocks?
that's nice.
My current role, yes, I get both.
What's usually the bonus? Is like a percentage?
There's a range between about, let's say, 8% to 16%. You're just awarded a bonus at the end of the year.
And how many vacation days do you have?
In terms of calendar days, I get 29 calendar days off.
And how many hours do you work per week?
40 hours per week, 8 hours per day.
What do you do?
I'm professional barista.
And how long have you been a professional barista?
Around 2 years.
2 years. And how much do you make as a barista?
Around 2,000 euro.
And how many vacation days do you have?
Around 20 days.
Do you think 2,000 euros per month is a livable salary in Amsterdam?
It's small salary.
So I was just talking to a software engineer who works for a very big software company in Amsterdam. Doesn't want to be on camera, understandable. but she told me that she makes a base salary of around 100K. The bonus can be anywhere between
Nice.
10 to 15K per year, and stock options are anywhere between.
Jesus, look at the taxes. Like, the taxes are God. She makes 100K. Her monthly net salary is 5,100. So that means taxes eats up half of her check each month. I mean, not exactly half, but just about. No. Let's see. So she makes about 8. Okay, so not exactly half. She makes about 8 to 9K, like 8.3, maybe 8.4. I don't know the exact math, but taxes still takes 3K. Jesus Christ, 3,000 a month. My God. But then you get your bonus, 10 to 15K. So you say 10K. And that jumps your salary back up to 70% plus an 8% holiday allowance. I don't know what that is. You just go on holiday and they'll pay up to like 8% of your annual gross salary. They'll give you to go on holiday. Somebody helped me what a holiday allowance is, and then she's got stock options. So even though they tax the F out of that check, at the end of the year when she gets the bonus and the stock options, it helps to minimize that.
10 to 15K per year as well. And she works around 40 hours per week. What do you do?
I'm a tech recruiter.
How many years have you been working as a recruiter?
It's been more than 10 years now.
As a tech recruiter, can I ask you around how much do you make?
That would fall something in the range of 50 to 80K or something in a year.
How many hours do you work per week?
Yeah, it's I would say 40 hours if you give or take.
And how many vacation days do you have?
Like 20 mandatory and even 9 more, 29 on top of that.
So what do I do? I'm currently a senior unemployed officer, but before that I was working in human resources, specifically learning and development. And I had been working for over 10 years, 5 years in that field, and I was making a salary of around 65,000 euros. An annual bonus that could be 5, 6K. Other benefits include 25 days of vacation, pension plan, healthcare insurance. I was working 40 hours per week, and generally in my field, you start off as a coordinator and you make between 40, 50K per year. You then move up to specialist, making between, say, 50, 60K. And then senior specialist, making between 60 and 80K. And of course, you can move up towards management and make more. But generally, these are common ranges that you see in human resources at the corporate level in Amsterdam. So here's a summary of the jobs we discussed, their annual salaries, monthly take-home pay, and vacation days. While this isn't 100% accurate because I don't have all their details, it's a really good estimate. And we can already get a pretty good idea of how much people make in Amsterdam. But Amsterdam is expensive. You need around 1,500 to 2,000 euros if you want a one-bedroom. Yes, many will spend around half of their take-home pay on rent alone or live with others. That was a lot harder than I expected because sharing numbers, especially your salary, is still considered taboo.
Yeah,
but it was
I
fun
agree.
talking to people in Amsterdam. And I wanted to find a mix of people from blue-collar to white-collar workers. Now, what I found interesting was that for blue-collar workers, they were more okay sharing salary information. For white-collar workers, it was really hard. But again, I did learn a lot, and I was quite surprised because despite how expensive Amsterdam is, I was surprised to hear people who didn't make as much, they were very comfortable making just enough. Now,
Yeah,
if you have
they
anything
did
else to
seem
share,
that way.
please leave them in the comments below. And I hope you take care, have a good night, or a good day, wherever you are.
It just kind of goes to show you, though, like, you can make it whatever salary you're getting, like, you can figure it out and find a way to make it work. But it was interesting just to see the kind of different jobs and how much people are making. And the taxes were very interesting, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. Whereas I guess we may not get taxed as much, but like one trip to the hospital, and god dang, we're about out just as much money, if not more. But yeah, that was kind of a shocker to me. Y'all let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. See y'all next time.